I'm Rick.
And I'm Josh.
And I'm Jeff.
And goddamn, that's loud.
And this is
the conspiracy zone,
I guess.
The loud-ass conspiracy zone.
And we could think, jeez, we're at the nightclub,
fuck you,
boys.
do it yourself.
He came in too loud last time.
Yeah.
This has got to be perfect for you assholes, huh?
Well, we appreciate it if you were.
Let's see if you can
Goldilocks.
read your story here without fucking it up at all.
Oh, it's your
All right,
this week?
It's me. It's me this week.
Oh.
All right, this one is about the lottery. It's a form of government control.
Oh,
Right?
yeah.
Oh, is that-
definitely.
okay.
So it's
In what
well, we all
ways?
heard the term poor man's tax, right?
Yep.
Yep.
It's pretty much what it is.
Idiot tax.
Idiot tax.
Oh, boy.
But have you played it?
Not really. I mean,
In your life?
Yeah. Like when it's like $1 billion, I buy one
Yeah,
ticket.
you'll buy a ticket.
Yeah. Because why not? What the
Yeah.
fuck? You never know.
You ain't going to win if you're not in it, baby.
Yeah. So like if it's 500 million.
No,
you're
like
nah,
I don't. It's like
nah,
I don't want
that.
it if it's only 500 million.
Yeah. You're going to lose half of that in
sucks.
taxes.
Yeah.
That's weak.
Yeah. What am I going to do?
Who wants
for
that?
500 million.
Yeah, when it hits like 1.2 billion, I'm like, yeah, I'll take it.
I'll dabble.
If I could throw $1 out there.
What's your number,
What's it gonna
Josh,
hurt?
to get involved?
$10, I'm in, baby.
Yeah.
Nah.
How often do you play?
Nah, I don't fucking do. Same as him. Exactly the same as him, honest.
Billion? It's got to be a billion.
Not a billion, but like once the number's up there, it's like, all right,
once it-
50
once
million,
I
I'll
know-
dabble.
Once I heard about it,
Yeah.
Well, yeah, right.
I think
Like
that's
the buzz
like
on
once
the
it hits
street.
like 300 million,
Yeah.
that's when people start going like,
That's about my
Maybe
number.
I
Like if
know
I see
that.
400, around 400
Yeah.
or 500, I'm like, yeah, man,
Yeah.
I got to buy a ticket. Fuck
Yeah.
it.
All right.
yeah, but do you buy more than one?
You have to.
I buy.
right?
I put 10 on it. $10.
Yeah.
Bucks.
That's
reasonable.
not bad. Yeah,
What do you do?
one
One
ticket.
like a $2.
Yeah, because like, what's the what? You realize each ticket you buy, you still have the same odds.
Yeah. Because
So like, the more you buy, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't help it any.
Yeah.
I feel like it does.
Mentally,
Yeah.
I have more to look at.
So I mean, there's disproportionate. This is a
Yeah,
hard one
here
for
we
me.
go.
Hold on, everyone get quiet. Let
This
them
is
go.
a,
Let them
this is a
try.
humdinger.
Let's see where it goes. Let's see how
Sound it
far it
out.
gets.
Sound it out, buddy.
Disproportionate
All right.
participation.
Nice. Whoa,
whoa,
Two in a row.
That was like when those gymnasts at the Olympics do like one flip and then they do another flip the other way.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
I didn't know where that was headed.
You shocked me with that second word
at
there.
you.
want
boy.
to do it again?
Yeah, do it.
Oh no! Oh,
Let's see if you can go for
ready
the
to
gold.
stick the landing.
This is a
Stick the
gold. This is
landing.
for the gold medal.
Yep.
this is for all.
Disproportionate participation. You gotta love participation.
stumbled.
He gets a silver for that one.
Yeah, that's definitely no good.
So what that actually means is, I mean, lower income individuals tend to spend higher percentages of their income on lottery tickets compared to wealthier individuals, right?
Yeah,
We know.
yeah?
that.
hope.
Yeah, that's what they're
Hope
selling. We're
kills
selling
you.
hope.
Yep.
right.
And that's why. I mean, that's why we're doing this podcast today, because that's what they're selling you. They're selling you hope, false hope, and it's to make you complicit. So, I mean, how many times when you buy that ticket, you're fantasizing? You're fantasizing about, oh my god, what am I going to get?
Oh,
Like,
I'm sure I won every time I buy one.
yeah, and I'm always in the
Positive
shower
I'm gonna
like
be a billionaire.
I'm like, oh yeah, Mama's getting this, Dad's getting this. I'm like, yeah, and they better not ask for more. It's just what I give them is what I give them.
and I'm not just giving them cash.
Yeah, it's going to be in a
I'm gonna
trust.
pay off their
yeah,
house.
their house,
Yeah,
because you know they can't handle that much kind of cash.
Yeah. Don't just piss this money away. I know
The
best.
shower just
I
judging
know
all your
best.
relatives of the money you're never going to give them.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. Rick
So-
showing up to family parties.
I am now
Fucking
better than all
fur
of you,
coats.
and I will decide how
Yeah.
you spend your money.
Yep. How mad would you be? Your sister hits the lottery and says, "I'm going to give you a couple $1 million, but it's going to be in a trust. You
Yeah.
can only write checks towards your mortgage."
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
I say, fuck
And
you.
then
I
you
don't
see her,
want that.
and she's doing this driving by on a boat, like, you bitch.
Well, at least you got a house by the water.
Yeah. Well, the false allure by the lottery, the big payouts,
Yeah.
they don't really go over when you're buying that ticket the chances of winning and how extraordinarily low they are. Like, it's damn near impossible.
It's like hitting the lottery.
Yeah. And for people in financial, yeah, it's just like hitting the lottery. Yeah, it would
I
be
was
like hitting
waiting
the
for him
lottery.
to get it. He's like, I'll be damned. Good word, Jeff. It is
Yeah.
like hitting a lottery.
Exactly
It's
like
a
that. How
great
did you-
analogy.
Yeah.
He knows so much.
All right. For people in financial distress, the hope of life-changing jackpots are compelling, leading them to spend money they really can't afford to lose, halting their real ambitions. So, I mean, what's the government? What is their ultimate goal here? What do you think the underlying thing is besides profit?
To help older Pennsylvanians.
Well, yeah, I want to
Yeah,
get into
right.
that too. What each state does. So what they're really doing is selling hope. The feeling that this temporary thing that we're in, this shitty life, it could all be washed away with a chance.
Yeah.
We don't have to actually go out and do it. We don't have to save our money and not take that vacation and not eat out and try to make money off the little money we scrounge around and eventually have financial and freedom, independence.
When it's too late.
Right. It's for people who like middle class like us who start from the bottom. You have no capital to start making your money with money.
Right.
It's sacrifice. That's what it comes down to. And it ain't for everybody, and the government don't want it to be for everybody. You need worker bees. You need worker bees. So if having this lottery that comes out twice a week gives them these false hopes and an imaginary life of being rich, it dulls their actual senses of what's really going on.
Mm.
That's my theory. I mean, the lottery is not the only thing holding people back. It's one of many tactics they use.
My view is more like that people are going to gamble, and the government's like, yeah, why don't we get a little chunk of that?
Taste of
Yeah,
that.
why not?
Yeah. So if otherwise, let's take I'm reading here. Stacks against us.
We hope so. Your head.
Yeah.
You didn't write that down?
Rick's glitching. What the?
All right. So let's go over the revenue the government makes, right?
All right, good.
Total lottery sales across the U.S. reach approximately $105.26 billion each year, with $25.5 billion in profits for the United States as a whole, not each individual state. So we're talking about $25 billion in profits, and that's
after they pay out all
and
the winners.
operational costs.
Okay,
so that's what they're making.
right.
It's ran state by state, so not all states are the same. In fact, PA, like you just talked about, Jeff, they're one of the actual states that have a mission,
A purpose.
purpose.
For it,
So every other state goes into a general fund and they pull up when necessary. It's just their money to fuck around with. Where PA, where we're at, they benefit older Pennsylvanians. So the lottery
As they should.
Keep on scratching.
Keep on scratching. Yeah. Gus, is that Gus?
Yeah, Gus the groundhog.
Yeah.
So the Pennsylvania lottery has contributed $34 billion to programs that benefit older Pennsylvanians since they started in 1971. It's the only lottery in the U.S. that exclusively targets the proceeds toward a specific agenda. Senior citizen services, making it a critical source of funding for the state's aging population. Most states have a general fund, like we talked about. The PA lottery takes in around $1.2 billion a year for the cause. Let's run some numbers. There are 6.2 billion taxpayers in PA.
Wow, that's
how many?
That's almost
6.2 million.
I was gonna
6.2 million.
say, that's like the whole population of the earth.
Yeah, the earth.
So, yeah.
6.2 million taxpayers in
I know it's
Pennsylvania.
crowded,
If we did away with the lottery, this tax,
Right.
what do you think that would mean extra in your taxes if we didn't use this lottery as
Oh, probably $20.
$20 a year?
Yeah,
No, it's $3.72 a week.
yeah.
A week.
Wow, a week.
Yep.
Damn. So dude, it's like $150 a year.
It's $193.55 a year. So
Yeah.
if we just did away with the lottery and just they can come up with the funding easily just by charging everybody $3.72 a week, and then we wouldn't have to have this bullshit to where older Pennsylvanians.
But
So-
we get the win.
When you hear, but when you but you get the winning.
Yeah,
but when
but
you
that-
hear
but-
older Pennsylvanians, you
What-
think, I'm doing something good.
Right.
It could easily be done another way and
But
not
you
even be
also,
felt.
Sure.
but you also do get a chance to win some money.
Right.
It's not like the 3-digit lottery that comes on every night isn't the same as the Mega Millions. Yeah,
right.
like there's people that win that all the time.
Okay.
So you can win $100 for your $2.
All right. So if you win this lottery, you think that's going to fix your entire life? I mean, I think
No, but at least you get a chance to get something for it instead of just being another tax.
Yeah, just another thing.
just
taken
another
from you.
tax.
Yeah.
Right. At
But
least they
the
made it
problem
fun.
is, like we said, it's disproportionate. So not everybody's paying $3.72 towards the lottery every month. It's geared towards the poor. So the poor might be spending $100, where the upper class, they might be spending nothing on it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So
well,
it's a-
you know me, tax the shit out of the rich, and none of us would be worried about any of this bullshit.
Yeah, fuck the $3 to each of us. How about the tax
but
the
how
rich
about they-
$100 a week?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't.
But
work.
okay, so when you do actually win this lottery, I love to hear the horror stories of people that don't make, because I never won. So I'm a jealous bitch. So I'm like, you couldn't handle it. Couldn't
You never
handle
won
it.
any lottery? Like
I did.
You ever play like the 3-digit one or?
I did. I went in the
daily?
lottery at work one time, and we all won like a couple $1,000s or something.
Oh, yeah?
Really?
Yeah.
Awesome.
But I mean, it wasn't a ton of money. It was like 10 of us, and we all walked away with like a couple thousand. And then
That's a shitload of money.
my
That's
parents.
like you
ever
hit a
won.
real lottery. No, I'm talking about like the daily 3-digit.
Oh no, I don't play that. I don't
Yeah.
play that.
Yeah.
I go in and work shit, and then if the Powerball's high,
Yeah.
I'll play.
Yeah,
that.
you'll do how.
Yeah.
Like the old dudes all play that that 3-digit thing every day.
Yeah.
Like you would go in the bar, and at 7 o'clock they'd all be like, "Turn,
Yeah,
turn
man,
on
remember?
channel
Yeah,
6,
yeah.
turn on
Shit,
channel."
shit, with the PO,
And they'd
we
all
used to
have their
Yeah.
fucking tickets out and shit.
Remember in the PO,
Yeah.
we would have
Yeah.
to turn off the jukebox
Yeah.
right away. We would have to do that in Jeopardy.
Yeah.
And then we can go back about our business.
Yeah, I don't know anybody our age that does that shit.
Yeah.
Nah.
no-
I think
oh,
it's
yeah,
like
no,
a
right.
dying
It's gotta
thing.
be.
Yeah.
Especially because gambling in general is so easy online.
Yeah, like I'm gonna play the 3-digit, John, when I could play like the Eagles game.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, right.
Fuck that.
But now they used to shut it down, remember?
Yeah.
That was great.
Yeah, you had to turn jukebox.
Now it's all scratch offs. Like our age people are all
Right.
scratch off, dude.
Right.
They're nuts with that shit.
Well, you go in the bars in PA now. You could play
Yeah,
the
you can play
lottery
the lottery
right
at the
there
bar,
on the
yeah.
machine. Like before,
Yeah.
they would have to leave or find a bookie or leave and go to like a
Yeah, they didn't make
drugstore
it
and
as
get the
easy.
lottery. Now you don't have to leave, so I guess that skyrocketed sales.
Yeah.
You know, imagine how like, oh shit, I forgot my tickets and you didn't play. Now you don't have to do that. Sit at the bar, buy your tickets.
Dude, and they put all the bookies right out of business with the apps.
Yeah.
With the gambling apps.
probably
'Cause
why they want to do it,
Yeah,
yeah.
because you don't have to pay the VIG anymore. Like,
Right.
you used to have to, if you lost, you had to pay 110.
Mm.
You don't have to do that with the gambling shit. you
Yeah.
know?
So I want to go over a couple stories of people that won and fucked it up, but each story has a lesson. So in case you hit, you want to pull this lesson out of it. The first lesson is make sure you have a strong relationship with your family. You're gonna hit that shit. Make sure you have a good unit. So William Bud Post, his name was Bud, won $16.2 million in the Pennsylvania lottery in 1988.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah, local guy. He was $1 million in debt within a year.
Ah!
Yeah. Yeah. That
Quote
happens a
outright.
lot. There's like
Yeah.
a lot of lottery debt
Yeah.
people. They lose all their money.
That's
Well,
insane.
he's quoted to say, "I wish it never happened.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I never hit
Really?
the lottery. It's been a total nightmare."
Wow.
So here's how he fucked up. A former girlfriend successfully sued him for a third of his winnings,
How?
and his brother was arrested for allegedly hiring a hitman in the hopes he'd inherit the share of the winnings. Yes.
Jeez.
After sinking money into family businesses,
His brother.
yeah,
Right.
he went into debt. Family
Yeah.
comes to you. Hey, I
Yeah,
got a
yeah.
business idea. He just went for all that shit. He spent time in jail for firing a gun over the head of a bill collector. Everybody wanted to do that.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? I'm knocking
wild.
on the door. Pew!
Yeah. Why would they come into his house? They just call him?
Well, you owe big money, like $1 million. They're like, hey, I'm going to need
They're
that.
sending knee breakers out.
Exactly. So,
Yeah, I don't think it was a debt collector. I think it was a loan shark.
yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, debt collector.
Yeah.
You don't bring it.
No.
Yeah, the
You
fucking
keep cash
cable
in your
guy. You
house.
can just be like, fuck off. You don't have to shoot at him.
Right. Yeah, that was like Joey Boots was coming to collect.
Yeah.
Exactly. Look.
So he's said it, I was much happier when I was broke. You know,
course.
lottery ruined my life. He after that he lived a quiet life on $450 a month in food stamps until 2006 when he passed.
Wow.
Died broke in debt on food stamps.
Yeah.
Right where he started, I would have
No, worse than when he started.
Worse, yeah.
He was just an
Yeah,
average
yeah, yeah.
middle class dude living his life. He lost everything because of the lottery. So and actually because of family.
Yeah.
That's
fucked up, man.
So crazy.
make sure you trust your
Brother
family.
tried to whack him over that
That's
shit.
insane.
And then his girlfriend, I mean not family, could have been his
Yeah.
wife, his girlfriend, sued him for 1/3 and got
yeah,
it.
but how did she get it? If
Probably
they're not
said
married.
some shit like we were together with that he bought the ticket out of shared funds. It could have been anything. Like he might have used cash in their drawer that they put aside for bills.
Yeah, you got to give people a taste when you bring that home like that.
Yeah.
You can't just hog it all to yourself.
Well, he said he was giving it away, like not giving it away, but helping
They
people
wanted
start
more.
business. Yeah, right.
They
It's
wanted
just the
more.
greed of the people he was associated
That's
with.
I would
That's
never tell
insane.
anybody I won.
Yeah, right.
There would just be signs.
There'll be just be me and Josh sitting on the podcast. Yeah. So another
No, we'd be doing this podcast on a private jet. And it'd be like, how did this happen?
Yeah, right. I got some questions.
I wouldn't question shit. Pass it Dom Perignon. I don't want to know. We're having fun.
Are we going to get arrested when we land? That's all I want to know.
So lesson number 2, realize you don't know how to be rich or stay rich. Get a financial advisor. Like everybody, this is.
Dude, I would just put it in a savings account.
No,
Easy access.
Yeah, you just get it.
Yeah.
Just give it.
FDIC insures only $250,000, so you busting that up into.
Oh yeah. I had to go to a lot of banks.
Yeah. All over.
Every bank. You just be walking in with suitcases.
Well,
You'll forget he had money in some banks.
If you win enough, you get a bailout. So
I like Steve Harvey had a skit where he's talking about Michael Jackson was so rich that it's like rich that you can't even believe you'd never fathom. Because he was like, he goes there and he has a giraffe, and he's like, I don't even know how fucking you would go about getting a giraffe. Yeah. He's like, I'd be at the zoo, like, I have yours. Like, where do you get one?
Yeah, who's a giraffe dealer?
Yeah.
Right.
Different kind of level
giraffe
of
guy.
So for me, the financial advisor thing is the most important thing. Lawyer, financial advisor. Don't go cashing that
trust
ticket.
none of those fuckers.
Yeah,
You'd have to go to
They'll
somebody.
drain you quicker than anyone.
They will. And in one of these stories, there's.
Oh no.
So in 2004, Sharon, I can't do that last name.
Let's go. Try it.
Tyrabassi.
It works.
Tirabassi. Tyrabassi. Sharon Tyrabassi, a single mother who was on welfare, cashed her check and played the Ontario lottery and won for 10 million Canadian dollars. This is in Canada. 10 million. I don't know what's 10 million Canadian dollars.
It's probably like
it's a lot in syrup.
Yeah, it's like I forget what the conversion is, but it's like 15 million American dollars.
Okay. So she spent her winnings on a big house, fancy cars, designer clothes, lavish parties, exotic trips, handouts for family. We all want to do that, and loans for friends. And in less than a decade, she was back riding the bus, working part-time, and living in a rented house.
Sucks.
Yep. She told the Hamilton Spectre that all of the other stuff was fun in the beginning. Now it's like back to life. So she blew through the $10 million super fucking quick because it invested in business, buying the fancy house. So if you have $15 million, don't go buying $1 million house. You just spent 1/15 of your wealth on a house.
Right. That's the one thing I never got with that. Get a reasonable house. You don't have to go crazy.
You don't have to buy LeBron James's mansion in Cleveland.
Why would you do that? You don't have an income to fucking keep that afloat.
Yeah, because you have to upkeep that thing.
And that, too, right.
The only thing that she did right, and luckily she did this, she put some of the money in a trust for her 6 children. When each one turned 26, they get a little something.
Yeah,
so they're not going to be millionaires, but she's going to need some money. Like, where are we staying?
Mama in this debt.
That's like,
we eating again.
That's like Allen Iverson.
Is that what happened to him?
He blew, whatever. He made $200 million in his career or something.
That's a lot.
It's all gone.
Yeah.
But his because of his posse, the crew thick, all that shit.
Yeah. The entourage he was
dude, they drained him. All of his supposed friends just drained him.
That sucks.
So by the time he retired, he was almost broke. Within 2 years, he was broke. But his one friend, who was his business guy, took the Nike deal that he made and put that all that money right into a trust.
Nice.
That would give him $1 million a year as an allowance, and that's still in that trust.
Jeez.
So he gets $1 million every year for the rest of his life.
Well, that's good.
But if it wasn't for that dude, that'd be gone too.
Shit, yeah.
Thank God his friend was a friend.
One guy was looking out for him.
All right, next lesson. What happens when the underlying issue that got you the winnings is still your downfall? You're still a gambler.
Right.
Yeah. Still
yeah.
So against all odds, Evelyn Adams won the lottery twice. Once in 1985 and once in 1986.
Can you blame him?
Yeah, keep going. Fuck it. Let it ride.
Where's the wheels fall off on that bitch? We'll just win again.
Dude, you win one. That's it. I'm retiring.
Yeah, I'm done this shit. Yeah.
Tahiti and just laying on the beach.
So between the two lotteries, she won $5.4 million. And in New Jersey. Yeah. New Jersey Lotto.
All right.
So Adam also told the New York Times in 1993 that she publicly received a lot of bombardment and requests for financial assistance. It was like a nightmare. Everybody she knew came out of the woodwork because it was public.
Of course. It's the one thing that's the same in all these stories.
Dude, I've always thought that. If I ever won, I would never tell anybody. It would not be public. I would not. Yeah. I would get lawyers to set up some LLC and claim the money through that.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, she gambled it every penny of it away. She's worse than when she was off. She kept going, and she has nothing left.
Yeah.
She's quoted to have a crippling gambling addiction. So the thing that got her there is her downfall.
How could you be that bad at gambling?
So if you have 5.3
yeah, like
million,
how could you you just never hit one big one?
I just picture she's always in a casino and she
but like, all right, if you have that much money and she's a gambler, she's probably putting down $1,000.
Yeah, the hands are bigger.
Like,
now.
how do you not win? A few of them and just keep growing your shit.
Yeah.
Well, that's
like you would think you would hit one big one.
Not designed for it to work that way.
I think if I ever hit like a big lottery, I'm done. I'm out.
Yeah,
You think that?
Yeah.
yeah, you think it until,
But then you're like,
until you're like,
I'm the chosen
man,
winner.
That was kind of easy.
Yeah.
All right, lesson number 4.
I got.
Be careful who you play with in the lotto. You play with your work friends.
Yeah,
That can fucking backfire.
Yeah.
So, Tanya Lynn Dickerson. Good name for her.
she's
You've been
she's like,
Dickerson.
no, these were my private tickets that I bought by myself.
Right.
So she worked at the Waffle House. She was a waitress there, and decided to serve up a side of greed. I came up with that line.
Yeah, at least you.
She's
doing a Keith Morris. He's like,
Keith Morris.
You'll never be
On a sleepy
you're
Waffle
not that
House.
guy.
One greedy waitress decided to serve up a side of greed. I said greed twice, though. Don't work. I'm not that good.
Yeah, that's why you don't do that.
So she went on with her coworkers for the lottery. They hit for $10 million.
Okay.
Now, turns out
She did,
yeah, because the only proof they had was a verbal agreement. Nobody put anything in writing.
Really?
Not enough to protect them from Tanya's greed. So it went to court, and the coworkers were initially awarded their shares. They won.
Okay.
But before the payouts could happen,
she hired a hitman.
She spent it all.
Tanya's lawyer had the ruling reversed. Why do you think he had it reversed? They're from Alabama, and so he got a technicality in Alabama reversed.
I don't know.
well,
what the fuck would we know?
Yeah,
Why would we know?
Just take a guess of like what could they say in court to be like, oh no, give her the money then.
Just give the Tanya lady all the money
Yeah.
The Dickerson?
that she bought them separately from the.
Her lawyer found a technicality where in Alabama you cannot enter into a contract that involves gambling or lottery. It's illegal.
How the fuck would we come
know
up with that
Yeah.
one?
Yeah, I don't know. You seem pretty smart sometimes.
Dude, what?
I know
Like a
other people's
super
lottery
random-
rules.
Yeah, I knew Josh wasn't coming out with it.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
so they wound up not like they thought they had the money. It's in their hands. Like,
Yeah.
oh my god, we won the ruling, and then the
Right.
lawyer turns around. Nope, you can't enter in a contract with involves gambling and lottery. Judge overturned it.
Why? Why is
Yeah,
that a
what-
rule?
I think it's
Yeah.
probably a rule in every state. You can't like a private contract. Like you would have to have a license to promote gambling or do gambling, right? So
Well, so if the three of us want to each put 10
if one of
bucks
us,
in,
if
We
one
have
of
to
us,
have a written contract?
I don't know how the rules are here, but in Alabama, I don't go in on the lottery.
Why do
with
you
your
know
friends.
Alabama rules and
Because of
not
the story.
ours? Because of the story.
So Tanya wins, and then here's what the dick move she does too. She places all her winnings in a corporation and naming her relatives 51% owner. Now they can never touch the money. She's not even the owner of the corporation. She only owns 49%, and it's tied up in the corporation. So if they ever came back and try to win it another way, it's not there.
right?
Tanya.
Dick.
Be careful.
I feel like they
You've
could
been
take the whole
Dickerson by the
corporation.
best.
So when I go in with my coworkers, what I do is I make
Yeah.
sure we get pictures.
Yeah.
So like if one person buys them, we want pictures, send them out in a group text. If
Yeah.
we're all buying our own and going into pictures, if the pictures aren't in there, it never happened. That's in my
Yeah.
So like there'll be somebody like if we're all doing our own tickets and we take the picture, somebody's like, oh, I'll give you guys 10. Somebody else pick them up. No, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
Put your picture in there. You need to fucking.
Yeah. Yeah, but what do you do in the situation where, all right, like there's been people who've said these were my separate private ones
Yeah.
that I bought myself because they didn't have pictures of the group,
Right.
whatever, bunch of them. But like, what I'm sure there are people who do buy, say they buy 100 tickets for the group and then they're at the store the next day and they go, you know what, let me get 10 for myself too.
That picture's going to save your ass if you don't have the
Right,
picture.
right. If you don't have the picture,
Yeah.
because now what are you going to, because you can always say,
I think they have a case.
the separate ones were
Yeah,
my
yeah.
ones, my
and if
personal
you
ones.
hear that from somebody with all that money involved, you're going to go nuts. Like,
Yeah.
Are you
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
kidding me? You're
Yeah,
a
I'm
separate
hiring
one?
hitmen.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Shit's getting real. Real fast.
Hitman coming.
Well, here's a story about another greedy coworker. A construction worker named Americo Lopez won the New Jersey lottery, another New Jersey lottery winner. He quit his job and lied about it. Like, never told anybody. He just quit the job. And like you said, there'll be signs
Yeah.
claiming that he needed foot surgery. He's like, yeah, I got to go out on foot surgery. And, all the coworkers went in on this shit, and they don't think nothing of it. We didn't hit the lottery. He came clean eventually to a former coworker.
Idiot.
Don't ever.
Dude,
you're going to do something
why
like that,
you
right?
doing
Well,
that?
Why
man.
do
Come
that?
on.
Right.
so that coworker went and, obviously told everybody, and they all went like, you got to split the winnings as promised. So in a fraud suit, the coworkers claimed that they had all pitched in for the winning ticket. And Lopez wound up having a split. That one had a happy ending.
Oh, they did.
Yeah,
They-
fuck that guy. He's an idiot anyway.
There's deceit there too. I mean, lying about a foot. The girl from the Waffle House just
At least he
came.
came clean.
Yeah,
Can't kill him. Can't kill him that much.
hurt him a little bit. Busting
Yeah.
That is true. He had some sort of guilt over
Yeah.
it. If he would have kept his mouth shut, he would have just been rich.
Right. Yeah. That was
And who wants to live
yeah.
with that?
If I pulled that off, I'm not telling anybody.
I'm walking around with a cast for a year. Driving a Pinto.
I'm moving. I'm moving away, so I don't even have the urge to tell anybody.
Turns out I need foot surgery in Europe.
Can't
Bye.
tell no one if no one's here.
I'm going to Australia.
You know how I got here? How, mate? And then you tell them.
So this one. So if you have any past secrets, this lesson, they'll come up. You hit that lottery. People are talking. Something's happening. Like nobody's going to let that shit go if you've done some dirt. So Phoebe Roccanelli, a resident of Ontario, walked away with a $5 million prize in the 1991 lotto, but she decided to hide how she was going to spend a huge portion of the money from her husband. Her husband, Joseph,
Poor guy.
a gynecologist. No jokes, Josh. Yeah. He really fucked her. I don't know. What
We're
jokes
just
you say.
interested in the story. Go ahead,
Okay.
pal.
All right. So this gynecologist found out that his wife gave away $2 million of their fortune. Like it was their money.
Right.
Because, they're married.
Yeah.
And $2 million disappeared. And he's like, what the fuck? So he goes to her. She just doesn't give answers. He hires a private investigator. He finds out that his wife had an illegitimate child prior to their marriage and never told him about it and decided to give her that illegitimate child a $2 million paycheck for, I guess, pain and
Abandon her?
suffering. Yeah.
I don't know. I can't hate that.
Well, the guy did. Joseph right now.
That guy's a greedy bastard.
He's so greedy, he's in jail.
Well,
What, he kill her?
Whoa.
Yep.
No way.
Oh.
Really?
Wow. He poisoned her with painkillers.
Jesus.
Yep. And then he was convicted, didn't get any of the money, and then tried to go to her family to help cover funeral expenses.
Oh my God.
What an idiot. And this guy went to
What an
gynecology
asshole.
school.
He still had $3 million.
Yeah. Knows a way around a vagina, but he can't poison nobody?
Dang.
Yeah. Like, I think if you're that level of smart, you can figure out a murder.
Yeah, but I don't know. There's no like vagina medication.
Yeah, but
There is.
You're not like you're not
dealing
dealing
They're
with
like,
pharmaceuticals.
what's preparation
Vagina?
H? Ain't that a vagina thing?
That's hemorrhoids.
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 or horse.
There's got to be vagina medication.
No.
Not like Vagisil.
Yeah, they
Vagisil.
kill you though?
That ain't killing you.
Yeah. How's COD?
That would be hilarious if she
With the cleanest vagina on
Overdosed
earth.
on Vagisil.
And he's like, it wasn't me. It wasn't me.
It wasn't me. Terrible though. Terrible.
What do you think the odds of hitting the Powerball are?
350 million to 1.
You're close, Josh.
He's close. I'm going to go 4.
Lower.
Oh, okay.
I'll give you another guess.
332.
Josh.
Don't do $1. This is Price is Right rules.
301.
It's 1 and 292.2 million.
Oh, really?
Now,
That's better than I thought. I'm going to play the lottery today.
So you're saying there's a chance?
so we think that I mean, there's a number and a percentage that's even more impressive or harder to do than that we just do not respect, and that is being alive today. You being you today.
Right.
So the 1 and 292.2 million is nothing compared to the lottery you won of being alive. So let's go over some of them odds. What do you think the odds
bring us
of
in?
your parents actually meeting? Your parents meeting. This is just one of the odds we do the math with.
1 in a 400 billion.
Josh?
Yeah, it's got to be up there, right? I'm going to go 5.
The odds of your parents meeting can vary depending on countless factors, location, social circles, and timing, but it is estimated that it's a 1 in 20,000. It's not that high.
What?
But
Really?
No way.
it's a 1 in 20,000 of your parents meeting. Yeah. You're talking about normal circumstances where they're in the same city. They
but
frequent the same things.
Even that is like, if they're in the same building with each other, it's still like
right. But you're
astronomical.
But also, you're not thinking about all the other odds that go into this. That's just one of the odds.
That's what I'm thinking. It's like a billion.
Listen, here's one. What about the specific egg and sperm combining to make it?
He's going in.
Jesus. Come on, that's
so they meet
infinity.
Yeah, they meet, they have sex, and you were created. What is that?
Life.
1 in what?
1 in 6 billion.
Josh?
8 billion.
1 in 400 quadrillion.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
He said infinity.
Now, that's just your two parents. We're not going back in lineage yet.
Right.
So that's just a 1 in 20% chance of your parents meeting, a 1 in 400 trillion chance of your egg meeting that sperm meeting that egg. And then if you go back into general lineage, and your ancestors each had to survive long enough to produce, the odds of any specific lineage leaning to you, when considered all of human history, are astronomically low. Like, they can't even calculate it. There isn't a number for it. It's that fucking ridiculous. Because, I mean, the 1 in 400 trillion chance just on the offset of your parents doing it. And then go back. I mean, how many generations has there been of you?
Right.
Yeah. So all factors combined, the probability of you being born is somewhere in
non-existent.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just
almost
infinity.
fucking impossible.
I don't know this number. It's 400,000,000,000,000,000,000. It's probably Google.
It's for Google.
Yeah, and then okay, so now we're sitting here thinking, if I could just hit the lottery, hit the lottery, change my life, motherfucker, you hit the lottery, the biggest lottery there is.
It's
won. Impossible odds.
Yeah,
and
but we
it.
want more.
I did that
We're
already.
already here. I'm here. I made it.
We're all winners.
Yeah,
Just
now
giving up now?
Yeah, you got me here. Now I need some money.
Yeah, right.
Need some spending money.
Yeah, I didn't win shit.
All right, let's go over some odds. So,
Good.
what do you think of the odds of being struck by lightning? I'm going to give you multiple choice. A, 1 in 10,200. 1 in 15,300. C, 1 in 27,500. D, 1 in 107,600. So 10,200 A, 15,300 B.
I'm going to say B.
Okay. Josh?
What was C?
1 in 27,000.
Gotcha. No.
So what are you picking?
Yeah, I'll go D. Fuck it.
D?
Yeah, I can see it. Yeah.
It's B.
He was right.
He was right.
Good for you, buddy.
It's 1 in 15,300, which are low odds. That makes me not want to go outside during the storm.
Yeah.
1 in 15,000? I thought it was like 1 in a million.
No, it's not. No, because you think about like how many people. Like I did a calculation in my head. I went, all right, so there's like 350 million people. Yeah, like 1,000 people a year get hit by lightning. It's got to be somewhere
In the ballpark.
Yeah.
Well played.
All right, what do you think about being attacked by a shark? A, 1 in 550,000. B, 1 in 1.5 million. C, 1 in 3.7 million. Or D, 1 in 15.3 million. Let me go over the numbers again for the audience. Being attacked by a shark. A, 1 in 550 million. Or 550,000. B, 1 in 1.5 million. C, 1 in 3.7 million. D, 1 in 15.3 million.
I'm going C.
Josh, stop looking at this shit.
Oh.
Yeah, see him over here?
I'm just looking at so you don't have to fucking read the thing. I can't see the answer.
Well, I got the right answer marked, so don't look
Oh,
over
dude.
here,
Oh,
dickhead.
oh, shit. My bad,
All
man.
right. You think I memorized this shit? What the fuck's wrong with you? All right. Being attacked by a shark. A, B, C, or D?
I'm going C.
He looked.
I said C too.
He did say C.
He just
Yeah.
copied me.
Yeah. How are you doing that?
I'm doing statistics in
In
my
your head?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how you play the game.
That's amazing. What's going on over there?
Shark attacks are extremely rare, but
Yeah.
they're not.
But
Like,
how did you get
but they're not
the,
like one a year
year,
rare.
how did you get 3.7 over 15.3 million or 1.5 million or 550,000?
You want me to go through all the math? It's going to be really boring.
No,
Yeah,
I don't
no.
want
Yeah.
to.
No.
All right.
He
If
guessed.
you get all these right, I'm fucking.
He guessed.
If you get all these right, that's amazing.
All right.
All right, let's go.
What's the odds of me getting all these
Right,
right?
I think pretty high right now. I think you have some idiot savant thing going on over there.
We're playing the lottery after this, my man.
Yeah, can you pick the winning numbers with that?
Yeah. 3, 11.
You know some crazy people are writing this shit down at home.
Yeah.
Imagine you do.
What
pull
if
off
somebody fucking plays 311 and wins? The
Always
three
been
digit?
down, down, right?
win the 3-digit at least. All right. Odds of dying in a car. A, 1 in 107. B, 1 in 650. C, 1 in 1,500. Or D, 1 in 25,400. A, 1 in 107. B, 1 in 650. C, 1 in 1,500. Or D, 1 in 25,400.
D.
D? Josh?
C.
See? You ain't no genius, bro. I thought you didn't do the in your head.
It's C.
It's A.
Oh,
You got a 1 in
there you go.
107 chance.
Really?
Yeah, I guess that technically means like out of 107 people, you know, one of them will die. In a
That
car
sounds
accident.
high. That's like
That's-
1% of the whole population dies in a car accident. That don't seem right.
Are you telling me you know more than the survey?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, what's
All right.
next? You got
That's like a
more?
lot of people that are dying in
Dying in
car
car
All right.
accidents.
Here's one that'll blow your mind. Being dealt a royal flush in poker.
Oh, shit, what's
On the first hand. Like you don't pull any other draw cards.
Shit.
So it's A, 1 in 750. B, 1 in 27,300. C, 1 in 649,740. Or D, 1 in 1.1 million.
Yeah, I'm going D.
Yeah,
D.
same.
D.
Yep.
Nope. C.
Wow.
1 in 649,700.
We suck.
That's still a high
Yeah.
number.
Yeah,
It's
it
a
is.
ridiculous
That's
number.
why I thought.
Did
right
you ever
away.
hear the thing about like a deck of 52 cards, like the
never
amount
be-
of
yeah.
combinations you can never, no, it's never happened that the same exact
That shit comes out?
thing has ever come to say, like that 52 cards, if you laid them all
In
out
that order will never
in that
happen.
order, it'll never happen. It's never happened before. It'll never happen again.
And I also heard
crazy.
like the number of possibilities are more than the stars in the sky.
Yeah, it's like
Really?
it's like
Yeah.
so. That's how they know it's impossible that anyone would ever. be
Well,
able to
that's
do
why
it.
I don't play cards, gentlemen.
Yeah. It's a losing game. All right. What do you think? The odds of becoming a movie star?
What classifies
why?
as a movie star?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Someone in the movies. You get to be in the movies.
but like how
much
there
about
has to be a
A-list?
number of those.
You could be like Gary Busey.
Do they have numbers on there?
What's the odds of being
Gary-
Gary Busey type guy?
It, like
That's
having
not,
his
I don't
type
think
career.
that's what it is. What about extras?
Yeah.
No, that's not a star. I didn't say in the movies or an
a
extra.
star
A
is
movie-
a star is
a movie star is you
subjective.
got some lines.
Star is subjective.
You're in the film.
So if you're in a movie and you have a line, you're a movie
Okay,
star.
let me change this. Becoming a movie star that has lines in the movie and not Gary Busey. All right, 1 in 450,000, 1 in 1.5 million, 1 in 2.5 million, 1 in 220 million.
B.
B, 1 in 1.5 million.
Yeah.
All right, Josh,
C.
Jeff, you did it again.
Yeah.
Hey, wonderful.
This is his head.
He
Like I see
knows
your
things.
eyes go up a little bit too, like you're doing a little math.
Yeah. I went. All right. So there's what? They got to be a couple hundred movie stars, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you black out or you remember the process?
No, I just.
He goes to the same place for the same.
Got it.
Was in the same file cabinet.
All right, last one. The odds of being injured on the toilet.
Well, there's Elvis, and
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
yeah.
know.
I mean,
anybody
it's not
else.
just
the only one
it's
I
not
know.
just dead.
He's the only
It's
one
not
I
just dead. It's injured.
Injured on the toilet.
Yeah, injured.
know. How
Was that
can you
like
get
Pull
Like
out
you,
your
you can
O
also
ring?
get you can get an illness on the toilet. You can slip.
You
could
get
fall,
an
you could
illness in
crack
like
your head
2
on-
seconds.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah, an aneurysm, a heart attack.
That's not a.
That's
all right.
not. But
Yeah, that's-
it's not. Where did you get this fucking thing?
Yeah.
I made it up. All right,
This is
so
retarded. This is.
all right,
isn't
just
even
do
a real
this. The
thing.
last
Hey,
one.
can't
Let's
say
get
the hard.
fucking through it.
Can't say the
All right.
hard R.
Being injured by a. Oh, this is by a toilet. Where did I get this?
Yeah. What are you talking about?
All right, let's
I'm
just
not
go
even-
with that. Being injured by a toilet.
Why?
How could you be? Was it attacked
Why
you?
is that
Fell
only
out.
attack?
They were like carrying up the window. Like they were raising it up with like the wires to get it up the window, like a pulley system.
Oh,
You're
my-
walking under it.
Oh, so this is like not even.
Nah,
Plumbed
I'm
into
making
the
this
house
up. I think we're
toilet?
going to skip
Yeah.
this question. I don't know.
Dude,
Yeah.
the other one was subjective too, and the other one said that
You got most of them right. Why are you bitching?
1% of the entire population dies in car accidents. That's ridiculous.
All right, I got one more.
I don't
This
know
one's
where you
easy.
got this.
I got one more.
this-
I got one
How
more.
many people get attacked by
What's the-
toilets a year? There's a toilet attack.
How many people were jumped by their
Yeah.
bathroom?
What are you talking about? It's That's my
All right, I
happy
admit it. That
place.
one wasn't that good. That was a dud. That one was a dud. Let's go. I got one
would
more. I got one more.
definitely say so.
Finding a 4-leaf clover.
All right, that's better. But
But like, what do you mean?
yeah,
How many
Your
do
odds.
you look at?
Yeah,
what are
but
the odds
if you're
of what?
on the
Who's
search,
looking for
if
these?
you're
Yes.
looking,
If you're looking,
if you're actively looking,
yeah, I find one every time.
no, you don't.
Dude, you can
Do
go
you?
outside and find one right away.
Uh-oh.
Pause. Go get one.
Well, we got to find a clover patch.
I'll bet you.
You've never found a 4-leaf clover? All you have to do is look around in the patch. You find one. They're not that rare.
They're that rare.
They aren't rare.
They are.
Not
It's a
according to
mutation.
this.
I found 1,000 of them in my life.
You found 1,000?
Yes.
That's why you're lucky.
They are
at
not
guessing
rare.
things. All right.
This
One in
quiz,
one-
this quiz is fake. He found this like on info. He found this on InfoWars.
1 in 500.
You found this on info.
Yeah, it's like next to the food bucket thing.
1 in 500, 1 in 10,000, 1 in 50,000, or 1 in a million.
So this is meaning how many have 4 leaves out of all the ones you see in a patch. Like,
Patch,
so if
okay,
there's
you're right.
500 clovers in a patch, how many will be
Correct. 1 in 500, 1 in 10,000,
A?
1 in 50,000, 1 in a million. Josh?
C.
B. 1 in 10,000.
Yeah.
Okay.
So just imagine a field with 10,000 clovers in it.
It wouldn't even be that big of a field.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah,
a
you
little
might be right.
tiny patch. They're not rare.
Okay. The fuck you want from me?
Better questions.
Yeah.
How many toilets does you get?
I'll tell you what. I need to hit the lottery to get away from
What are
you
you
fucking
talking about?
assholes. I put my fucking heart and soul into these fucking things. And
Where did you find that quiz? I think you made that quiz up.
Like,
Like 1 out of every 107 people dies in a car accident. That's ridiculous.
yeah, it's absurd.
I can't wait till you host the show because it's coming.
Oh, it's coming. Yeah.
See how what
And
you fucking did.
You know, we got to make Josh read something one time.
Yeah,
See
just-
if he
yeah.
messes it up as bad as
Oh
we do.
yeah, pronouncing shit all
Yeah, he
wrong.
loves giggling like a
make
little
him
bitch on the side.
read like
Yeah.
3 paragraphs.
Yeah. I'm putting all hard words up in that.
What was that? What was that? Double
Yeah,
language
yeah,
Double
or
yeah.
entendre. The disproportionate participation. It's the second word.
It's
Yeah.
the second one.
Yeah,
Disproportionate participation.
good.
Participation.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
You landed.
He did it.
All right. So you guys still playing the lottery or not?
No.
No.
Yeah, when it gets
Okay.
back,
well,
I'll
yeah,
still
when
do
it's
the
a
same
billion,
thing. Yeah,
of
right.
course.
Okay. And you're putting your little $2.
And I'm gonna,
Yeah, why not?
And I'm going to be sure I'm going to win, and I'm going to spend all the money in
Who's
my
one
head.
person that you want you'll destroy because you have this money? Like you're like, oh,
Destroy.
destroy.
Why are you so
Come
evil?
on. I don't have one.
I
Just
don't.
asking you guys.
Let's hear it.
Jesus.
Jeff,
Not
Jeff,
destroy,
Jeff,
but you will make everyone around them rich while they watch.
Oh my gosh.
You got one.
Do you have one?
Everybody's got one.
I don't know. I don't.
It's weird.
It's a weird question, especially because that person might listen.
Yeah.
So we know we might know who yours is.
So it's one of the things you just don't tell.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all got one.
Yeah, yeah. You can't
Yeah,
tell because
so,
then it's
yeah.
never.
Then they
gonna
can hit the
happen.
lottery and they'll be like,
Right.
"Ah, got you
Gotcha.
first, bitch."
Yeah.
Yeah. So whoever's listening, family and friends, I'm taking care of all y'all.
Yep. All everybody.
Everybody.
I bet you are. I bet you are, my man.
I remember I had an aunt. She had money. She was rich, and every time we would go there, it was my mom's aunt, not actually my aunt.
You hate her. 'Cause
She
was
hated.
rich.
She hated me.
Oh yeah. I had the
reasonable.
same thing.
Yeah,
Really?
She, my sisters, she'd be cashier, got you this present, and make me look at that and watch it. It's like they'd get like $10, $20 here, and here's a Barbie, and nothing for me. And I'm just sitting there, and my mom never said anything to her, like, "Yo, that's fucked up," because my mom's getting paid off.
Yeah.
She's like, "Yeah, I guess you don't get shit. You fucked up."
Damn, your mom was in on the conspiracy.
My aunt did what we just talked about.
don't know what you did, baby.
She wanted to see one person suffer. She did that on purpose to me.
I love how his mom just said,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
winning.
Yeah.
I had an aunt that was not nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just to you or
Yeah. Well, to me and my brother and sister.
Okay.
And yeah.
To your,
So you
and
had
not your
cousins.
cousins.
None that live here in the Philadelphia area, so
Okay.
don't
Okay.
worry.
But it was all the other cousins she was like cool with, all your other cousins?
There weren't any other cousins.
She just hated kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Oh, I thought you were like singled out.
Yeah, his is fucked
well,
up.
no.
His
Well,
is fucked
yeah,
up
but she didn't
compared
like
to yours.
she didn't
She
like
just
hate
hated
her.
all of you.
She didn't hate her kids, friends, and shit.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
She just hated
okay.
us.
Yeah.
See, my shit was more diabolical. I was lactose intolerant, and this bitch busted out ice cream every visit.
No way.
Yeah.
Each kid
Dude.
gets $100
Yeah, but
and
just
a bowl of ice cream.
Oh, you can't have the ice cream, huh?
But just because you can't have it don't mean all the other kids can't have it.
Have another treat.
No.
Motherfucker, you don't have me watch
Ice cream is a staple.
But why didn't he?
Can I get a popsicle? Something without dairy?
$100.
Yeah, can I get the 100? Something.
Yeah, well, yeah,
Consolation.
yeah, that's true.
She's giving ice cream to make them sick and give them nothing. You're fucked. What'd you do to her?
She hated me, man. I remember
did
one
you
time she
do?
was over the house and I'm sitting there, her and my mom are drinking at the table, and I'm sitting there trying to join in, kid maybe 7, 8 years old. And I said something, I guess, that wasn't that bright. Yeah. And she was like, "You're very."
I like titles.
She's like, "You're very intuitive." And I said, "What does intuitive mean?" And she goes, "Probably not what you think it means." And then as an adult, I realized that she was, being facetious. I probably said something stupid. She called me like she was being sarcastic in a way, like, "Oh, you're very intuitive." Yeah. And then I took it as a compliment. I walked away that day gleaming, like,
good.
And then,
I'm intuitive.
And then 30 years later, he was crushed.
Yeah, it was like, somewhere around 30, I was like, wait a minute. Hang on.
She did hate me.
Yeah. Damn, she
But I had that moment
she got
with her.
you from distance. She landed
Did.
punches.
That was a
she
time
landed
bomb.
punches
She
like
set
years later.
She set the time bomb. She was dead. She did that one from the grave.
She reached out from the grave and got you. Damn.
She knew the second she said it.
She probably is the one that put it in your head too. Like at that moment, her ghost flicked you in the head, and you went.
I think
hey, remember my aunt said I was intuitive, but she was being a bitch.
Yeah. She never liked me. That wasn't a compliment. Yeah. I think the second she said it in her head, she's like, "I'll let that cook."
Yeah,
that's gonna marinate.
That one
Mavin's gonna marinate.
Sat there. Ooh,
that is great.
And she had money, so nobody So my sister she started being a bitch to other people too. So my sister got pregnant pretty young. Not overly young, but young, unmarried.
Right.
And my aunt was highly religious. So, but every year she would take care of my parents with these big extravagant gifts at Christmas. And that year that happened,
nothing for him.
Nope, she gave him a Bible. Welcome to the club, motherfuckers. Welcome to the club.
I like this lady. I wish I'd have met her.
Well, at least she still got a Bible. You didn't get nothing.
She's just like full passive aggressive.
Yeah, Ricky didn't get shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
Wow. What an aunt.
Yeah.
It's his godmother.
That's crazy.
It wasn't my godmother.
It was his godmother.
It was not my godmother's. It was my mom's aunt.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great aunt.
Oh, great aunt.
Yeah.
They're the best.
Money ruins people. Her husband, she grew up in an orphanage, but her husband was a genius at the stock market and developed like this small fortune, enough to where they're comfortable they can give gifts.
And she ran him into his grave?
Yeah. He died a little earlier.
Just not enough to get you gifts.
I don't know enough about that story. I don't want to speculate, but I think I know he had money.
She's dead. Who cares?
True. She hated me. Fuck, I'm sticking up for her.
Speak ill of the dead. Fuck them.
She was a lovely lady. She didn't give you shit, bro.
Yeah, she hated me. All right, well, that's our show, I think, right?
Yeah, that's fine.
Wait.
What do you have?
You said you started this off that the government is making the
Oh
lottery.
yeah, we're doing the show. We are doing. You start.
Every story was like the people's fault that they were an asshole.
Yeah. Well, we started talking about my past trauma. I lost sight of the show. All right, so
I just want to end this and cry.
Let's do a somber here. So the moral of the story is. Don't fucking give your aunts that kind of power.
Yeah.
No, I think the moral of the story is that don't use the lottery as hope.
Yeah.
It's not. It's just it's fun. It's fun, and it could be dangerous if it's looked at any other way. And it should be done in. And
use your fucking head if you win.
Yeah. All the lessons that we learned.
Stick it in a mattress. Don't tell anybody you got it.
I think
put some in the freezer.
Don't listen to
some
any
in
of
the
that.
mattress.
Don't listen to any of that.
Couple of grand in the bank.
Set yourself up for a treasure hunt every year.
It's gonna be murdered in a week.
Bury a lot of it.
Yeah, makes tons of sense. This is what I'm doing. I'm
Keep
a pirate.
it all cash.
All cash. Yeah. You won't be tortured for it.
Yeah. No.
Don't be tortured.
You won't know where it is anyway. Once you bury it, it's lost forever.
Yeah,
so.
you don't even know where it's at.
You forget. They knock that tree comes down in a lightning storm. You're never finding that fucker.
Fuck.
Yeah. Like on Shawshank.
Yeah.
Dude, it's like 50 years later, that fucking box was still under that piece of black glass in the middle of the main. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, that's true. Nobody stumbled onto that.
No.
All right. Fuck the lottery. Don't play it.
Yeah, don't play it. Unless it's $1 billion or more.
The government controls it.
There was zero evidence for the government doing this in any nefarious way.
There is.
To help older Pennsylvanians? That's a big conspiracy.
People like my
They're
aunt.
evil.
They're trying to help these old fuckers.
I hate my mom's aunt that bad.
That's the whole
She's
connection.
gone, bro. She's gone. They're not helping her.
They don't need to help the old.
Fuck the old.
Your great aunt was a legend, dude. A legend.
Fuck her.
Oh, shit.
All right. Keep on scratching.
Keep on scratching.
All right, it's been a lovely show. Yeah.
No connection.
Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe.
Let's go.